Hello everybody, this is episode 21 now of Let's Play Oxygen Not Included with me, Scruffy Joe. Now we have fought off a bit of a coal crisis. We now have 11 tons of coal, so that's good. That's something to be worrying about, sort of. We're going to try and fix that situation by moving all of our hatches into a more sensible location and then getting them to produce coal by feeding them mud. That's kind of a thing we're going to do. We are building an additional farming area so we can stop being quite so reliant on the microbe musher to make basically mud bars, because that's got to be upsetting people. We are also, in the not too distant future, going to be thinking about making a break for it somewhere in this direction so we can gain access to this icy cold biome up here. But also because we're going to need to eat all of this slime and goop and ooze, and that's going to be cool. That's the plan. That's the loosely available plan. Oh, we seem to have another thing here. We can have a vole pup. Okay, I'm not letting one of those out. Blossom seeds. Yeah, that's kind of handy. 2 people who are both binge eaters. I'm not really up for any of that. I'm going to reject all of that. No, let's not reject. Let's just take the 3 blossom seeds. Now, I've become kind of aware that the base is pretty ugly, so if ever I encounter ugly places, I like to decorate them a bit wherever I can. So, what can we do? If we just try putting a few of these things in the corners of rooms, might make them a little bit nicer. I mean, it's effectively free. Is that going to block airflow? That's going to be an interesting thing. We'll see how that works. Ah, good. That's happened. What was I doing for that for? I know. I remember. It was because I needed to put a battery a bit further over and then turn this into a... pointing at the screen with my finger again. Turn this into a room rather than a just a crappy thing. So let's just do that quickly. Now let's take a jumbo battery there. Let's just quickly shove a bit of floor underneath it and then run ourselves a wire like that. What I'm then going to do is remove this battery, cut out this piece of ladder, put a door there and block that in, meaning that this will then be a room. At least I think that's how it works. I hope that's how it works. If that's not how it works, I shall be pretty annoyed, but yeah, you know. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? What's that done for the decor? I mean, this is a pretty rubbish room, but let's not worry about it. Oh look, the base is starting to go light blue again. This is good. This is good news, everyone. We've been living in a kind of a purpley colour for far, far too long. Yeah. And this is also getting done, so this is groovy times. So let's think about this thing here. Critter feeder. Put one of those there. if you wrangle, what will that do? Colony lacks rancher or seasoned rancher. So then we go jobs. And we go, how is Kirby getting on as a farmer? Where's she gone? Where's she gone? 36%. So we're waiting for her to finish that, but then she gets to become a rancher. Now that is a tier 4 job. And that means that she would expect to have morale of 12. Bloody hell, she's currently got morale of 11. She likes the barracks, she likes the toilets, she likes the showers. She really likes the mess hall. Last cycle's decor was poor. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's actually not as bad as I thought it was. I've obviously increased the standard of living within the base to such an extent where it's no longer utterly vile, and therefore people can have more advanced jobs. That would be nice. 11 tons of coal still, that's alright. Haven't used very much. Time's moving slowly. Why is time moving slowly? Because I've got the game on slow. Why is Minky now on 47%? Let's just check Minky out again. Oops, wrong button. You are... Yeah, alright. That low oxygen 10% cycle is gonna... Yeah. Yeah, it'll be okay. This guy is running purely and simply to generate electricity for the fridge. We've got loads of edible stuff all of a sudden, which is great. Which means these guys might get on with doing this a bit more. Somebody here has fallen asleep. Why have you fallen asleep there? Are they a how bizarre. Bless him. Just got a bit tired. A bit tie-tie. I seem to be doing alright. Getting there. This is a good effort. We've got 5 out of our 7 dudes who are all working on the same project. And it's still taking a long time, but those insulated tiles do take a long time. I'm just going to let them finish. They're nearly there. They are also suffocating, so I admire their dedication to the work stream involved here. Do need to deconstruct this ladder, just in that tile. Ladder, deconstruct. And also in that tile. Actually in all of these tiles. Ladder, deconstruct. Is everyone run off to have dinner? Yeah. Good on you, lads and lasses, you're doing well. What was the coal movement there? 10.5, so that was half a ton, and that we filled up that one. Still got full batteries running here and here, because this produces partially produces its own power, which is kind of handy. Let's just do one of my favourite things, which is watch liquid manoeuvring about the place. That's going to cause a bit of a problem unless somebody finishes this, so I do need to prioritise that a wee bit more. Why can I not prioritise that? How strange. Oh, I have prioritised it. Okay. I'm just going mad, obviously. I mean, at some stage it would be nice to bring in an additional person. Because it's just a little bit more neat and tidy to have 8, I think. But I suppose we could fit that person over here, but it would involve digging out a bit of tricky rock. Doable though. But right now, I'm not too keen on that. Let's just check yesterday's report. What was the air movement? Oh, we created 100 kilograms of air. That's good. That's very good. What was it the day before? 91, 109. Ah, this is very good. Not sure if this is all working properly. I don't really want to feed them all of this stuff. I would rather just feed them stuff which I can't really use. Like clay. Although I've got this feeling that I saw a kiln somewhere now, which means that potentially there is now a use for clay, and I'm about to feed my hatches with all of the things that I don't really want them to actually have. It would also be good if I could get them over here. But seeing as we're waiting for Kirby to finish being a farmer, it's not quite going to happen. Did we finish that? Yeah, we sorted out that water flow situation, so that's all working well. Plumbing, yep, perfect. And they finished getting rid of the ladder, so that's great. So we need, what do we need? We need a exit pipe, donk, one of those there, to fill this room full of oxygen, and we need to close that hatch in the ceiling, which we will do there. It's another one of those occasions where, had I have done the oxygen pipe first, I could have saved myself a little bit of distress from these guys, who are all basically running around really struggling for air. But, you know, they're getting it done. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles left to do. And then we've got to plant the stuff and we'll be well away. That's good, that's all getting done. I do love that copy and paste. That's a great invention. This person's fallen asleep again. Remy, I think, has narcolepsy. Which is it's a condition where you fall asleep under stress. which I always thought is one of the most hilarious conditions that you could possibly have. Unless it's life-threatening, in which case obviously the hilarity of it falls away somewhat. Okay, so this is now filling up with air. You're going to see little wisps. There we go. And we need to plant those other plants. Copy setting, plant. Okay, that will good. That will save us having to make quite so many of these things. I might actually get a musher together and make some proper mush type things. Because you can go, let's just show you what I mean here. You can get yourself an electric grill. Now it does produce quite a lot of heat, which does become a bit of a problem at some point. But you can make all of these different things. So you can take meal lice and you can squish them into kind of tasty bars, which are, I mean, it just makes everyone's life slightly better, which is a good thing, obviously. Just waiting for this room to fill up with air. As you can see, the base is now looking, by and large, a much healthier shade than it did previously. What it would actually be good to do is to kind of have a lowest point and rebuild this carbon dioxide thing there. Or alternatively find a way of pumping the carbon dioxide here. I don't really want to get rid of this though, because these things both do make carbon dioxide, which is a bit of a pain. Now I want to, what do I want to do? I want to disable that battery. I actually want to deconstruct that battery. I think I want to get rid of this airflow tile as well. Probably that tile as well. Probably get rid of this piece of ladder. Then I want to get a door. And I want to hit O. I'll build that there. And then I want to build that there and that there. And what that should do is turn this into a power room, which means that we will generate more electricity. Now, did that work? Yep. Oh, that's a miscellaneous room. Why are you a miscellaneous room? Needs a power control station. I'm not sure I know what that is. Power control station, right. Power regulation, automation, signaling switch. Smart battery, clock, no. How about here? Solar panel, steam. Interesting. I don't know where that is. Going to do that while I'm not doing anything else. I do need to empty this out of stinky water though, so I'm just going to quickly switch that on while we're standing down here. Well, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. Okay, that's all done. This is all done. This has now got proper air in it. That's good. Base is looking slightly better decorated. That's good. How is Kirby getting on with her job? Can I promote her to the person who rounds up all the hatches yet? This is the waiting game that I'm currently playing. 43%. Okay. Do more gardening. Right, so in the meantime, while we have not got a whole load of pressing things on the go, let's do a bit of tidying. How did you manage to fall down there? Now, I can hear a cat scratching at a door, and I've shut a door, so bear with me 2 seconds. Okay, I've let the cat out. I'm just going to play to the end of this cycle, and then we will probably call this one a day, I think. I'm just going to actually turn the speed up as well. I need to just say, what, about 7, 8? Need to check on her stress as well. She does seem to suffer with stress. This is quite funny because in real life she is a very stressed cat. Minus 18%. That's alright. Should be going down. Pleasant chit chat, 5%. Everyone enjoys pleasant chit chat. There's some other things I can probably do which would help. Stick a water cooler between this flower and the thing with the light on it, then they can all go and have a nice chit chat down there as well. So yeah, we're just going to basically let it run today. Get people to pick stuff up, tidy things away, that kind of stuff. Have a bit of a mellow time, just watch them get on with it. Make sure we're not heading into any crises. Right, these are now full pressure, so that's brilliant. We don't have to worry about that. There's a lot of liquid going through there, so that's also fine. We don't have to worry about that. They are producing, which is great. The fridge has a beanie hat on it, so that's obviously inspired by Crankage Games. He's always got a beanie hat on. No one will come down here. Right, I was saying I needed a deep dark place with carbon dioxide in it. I think... there. There's nothing in there. Just break it. And then we can... yeah, just dig out that one. So what I am just going to quickly do, this is sort of a little bit of a get rid of some extra carbon dioxide strategy, is to put a carbon scrubber about there. And just... I did say I was going to play until the end of the cycle. I am going to play to the end of the cycle. I'm just going to quickly do a bit of energy checking. 120, 240, 120. That would be okay. Plonk. Plumbing. And then I need an out pipe. Oops. Dumbass. That. Yes, out pipe. Liquid bridge. Into the white, out of the green, and then we come and join back up there. And then if we hide all of those things behind a door, then it won't be so ugly. And what that will then do is allow all of this carbon dioxide, which has been pooling at the bottom of the base, to get eaten, which will be fantastic. So there we have it. That's that. That is the end of this session. I have enjoyed doing this. I'm still a little bit worried about my coal situation because I need to get somebody to be a rancher so I can gather up all these hatches and start turning things into coal. I'm assuming they do still produce coal. Yeah. They eat anything and they make coal. So they should be, in theory, every night dropping coal on the ground. But I'm not seeing a lot of coal lying around. So that's why I want to get them all in one place and start sort of feeding them in a very sort of serious way. So that's probably next episode if we get through the farming, but I'm not sure we will. We'll see how we get on. Aside from that, it's all looking fairly good. The air situation is resolved, so I'm very happy about that. Don't have to worry about that anymore. And nobody's wet themselves for a good 10 days, so I'm pretty happy about that too. I've just realised I've made that door open, which is a stupid thing. That needs to be locked. I only opened it because there was a hatch in there and it was trapped. If you have it open, this room won't work at all. So I've done something very silly. In fact, I need to probably run the game until... I'll be alright, I'll just save it now. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you have, please press the like button and the subscribe button as well. Press the little bell. Subscribe to me on Twitter. Do a happy dance. Send love through the ether. Whatever works for you. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.